Hey, this is Gabe from PureSecure, and this is Sam Smith, and this
Hi.
is for professional selling. This is the final exam, asking and answering questions worksheet. So we're going to be role playing. So, how are you managing IT tools currently?
We have all of the latest tools to keep our network safe and they're easy to manage.
What problems are you experiencing with your tools working together?
Nothing, everything's working really well.
Is there anything that could help with that?
Nope, everything is good.
Why do you think this is happening?
Everything works as intended.
Is there anything you are not getting with your cyber tools that you would like?
No,
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
right now we have other issues to deal with, but maybe next year we can explore this.
When would you like to discuss your tools?
Maybe next year.
Why do you think that is?
I'm concerned about my staffing issues more than the tools right now.
How are you managing IT staff currently?
They're all really good. We have 3 experienced people.
Can you tell me more about the specific pain points or frustrations that you experience with your IT staff?
We have 3 people, but we need more people as soon as possible.
Why do you think, what do you think could help with that?
We need a way to get the work done by a larger staff.
Why do you think this is happening?
There are a lot of jobs that people need to do, and being understaffed, we're not operating as we should. Our networks are at risk of being hacked.
Have you tried to fix it before?
No, I've just become aware of the staffing needs at this time.
Why is now a good time to fix it?
If we get hacked, I'm not sure that we would recover quickly.
Have you explored alternatives to or approaches or methodologies for achieving secure networks beyond what you're currently doing?
Not really.
What do you think could help with that?
We need about 6 to 8 more qualified people to be able to defend our networks.
Have you ever tried to get this before?
We just started looking for more people a few weeks ago.
What happened?
So far, we have been unable to find the right people at the right price.
Why is now a good time to get it?
Our networks are vulnerable, and I am responsible for keeping them safe.
When do you hope to have this solution implemented or in place for hiring the 6 to 8 people?
I need to get the additional resources
But
by the end of the year, or I lose the hiring budget.
what do you think that is?
The CFO thinks we have enough people and will take the money away from me if I don't spend it all by the end of the year.
What's driving this specific decision timeline? If you
If we
get
get
hacked,
hacked right
yeah,
now,
you
we
could
could
lose a
lose a
lot of
lot of
data.
data.
Yeah. Can the timing be expedited if there's a good reason?
I'll do something today.
What would need to happen to expedite it?
Show me the way to secure
Secure my
network
networks.
usage.
Okay, cool. How much budget do you have allocated for your people to hire?
About 800,000.
Why do you think that is?
They budgeted around 100,000 per person.
All right, so what I discovered is that they're understaffed. Sam Smith can't find people, and she needs a decision by the end of the year. And our solution is PureSecure. All right, this is the presentation portion of the final exam. All right, so today I will be presenting / talking about how PureSecure can help keep your network safe. Specifically, we'll look at some of the staffing problems that we have discussed, how we can address them, the benefits you'll get, what it costs, and the next steps. The entire presentation shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. My intent is that by the end of this presentation, I'll have demonstrated super security understands your needs, how and when we will solve them, and why you would want to invest in our solution. Finally, we'll discuss if a 2-year agreement makes sense. I know some of you are so eager to hear about it. Shh. In one of our previous meetings, we discussed that your department is understaffed because you need qualified people with the right skills. Right, Sam? We also talked about needing 6 to 8 people to be able to completely keep your network safe from hackers. All right. We spoke about your understaffed security team. We can address this by implementing Pure Secure, which will reduce your need to hire 6 to 8 people. We also spoke about getting the work of 6 to 8 people without this amount of people, because Pure Secure does the mundane work that those people would normally have to do. So as a result, you get the same level of security without hiring so many people. All right, we're halfway through. Another 5 minutes. This is the first obstacle we discussed, is having an understaffed security team. But I couldn't put a specific dollar amount on that, but I'm sure you agree that this is a serious issue. And having to hire the necessary people will cost you $800,000 a year for 1.6 million for 2 years. So therefore, the total cost of how you are doing it today is at least 1.6 million, and possibly as much as losing your job over the next 2 years. I talked about in the previous slide that our solution will eliminate your current situation of being understaffed and also give you the level of security that 6 to 8 qualified people would provide without the need to hire all of them. The price to make those issues go away and use our solution is $240,000. However, if you do sign a 2-year agreement, the price will be reduced by $40,000 for a total price of $200,000. This gives you an annual savings of $700,000 or 1.4 million over the term of the 2-year agreement. Please, comments till the end. Here's the timeline from today and goes out for 2 years. We'll have PureSecure installed and configured within 20 days of signing the agreement, which will significantly increase your security. Within 3 months, we'll have PureSecure completely installed and operating, which means you'll have complete network security. By the end of the first year, you'll have seen a savings of $700,000. By the end of the agreement period, oh my God, we'll have saved close to 1.5 million. Do you agree with what I've laid out here? So, do you agree?
Should we begin today, or can we ensure you get the benefits as shown here?
That was my part. What, you got any questions? No? All
No,
right.
no question.
Let's see. All right, so to recap, we've talked about how our product can increase the security of your network, reduce false alarms, and minimize your risk of relying on your IT staff's knowledge, staying current with the latest threats. So, Sam, if we were to get the paperwork started today, when would you be ready to begin implementing our solution?
As soon as possible.
All right, this is the final worksheet for the final exam, asking and answering questions with Sam Smith.
Hello. I'm not sure I can afford it.
So you're saying you can't afford it. I can understand that you may think PureSecure is pricey and out of your budget. Can you help me understand exactly why you think you may not be able to afford it?
Well, 200,000 is a lot to commit to right now.
Well, you mentioned you budgeted 1.6 million for employees, but we can give you the same protection for only 200,000. So it's not as if you're spending 200K, but actually saving you over 1.5 million dollars. At this point, do you still think that 200K is a lot to commit to?
No, I don't.
Do you have any other questions?
Yes, I do.
Right.
How do I know it will work for me?
So you want to know if PureSecure is right for you. I can understand your concern about whether or not PureSecure will work for you. What specifically are you concerned about in terms of it not working for you?
Our networks are much more complicated than any other company I've worked for, and I'm worried that a big company like, oh my God, I might be able to do too big for your software.
I can provide you references from our customers such as Amazon, Best Buy, and Rooms to Go, and they can tell you how it works in their unique networks. Does that answer your question?
I guess.
Is there anything else that concerns you?
Yes. I don't have the people to implement the solution.
So you're saying that you don't have enough staff to install and configure PureSecure. I can see how that might be a concern. Why do you, what do you think could help with that?
Well, to be honest, two of my IT staff quit this morning, so I don't even have people to support my employees.
Well, we offer free support and configuration services to all new customers, and we'll take care of all of these efforts, so all your people need to do is enjoy the new security of your networks. Will that work?
Yes,
Have I addressed all of your concerns to the point where you are ready to sign an agreement?
yes, you have. I will sign it right now.
Deal. Deal closed.